What is good, YouTube? It's Sel, and I'm here back with another video. Today's video is all about learning how to pivot, learning how to navigate the ebbs and flows, things not quite working out how you'd expect them to, and still being able to charge forward. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, if you do enjoy it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Also, follow our Instagram and our website. And without further ado, please enjoy the video. Today is November 10th. It is a Monday. It's 10 p.m. I've been dreading having to do this interview, honestly. Where do I begin? Two of my favorite rap albums that I've heard just over the course of my life, I guess, is Let God Sort It Out, I think it's called. Let God Sort 'Em Out by Clips and Victory Lap by Nipsey Hussle. My favorite album of all time is Miss Morale and the Big Steppers by Kendrick Lamar. I like those two albums in particular because you can tell that they are done at the highest level possible. Like the quality, like the craftsmanship is like, you can tell that it was handcrafted. It's not like processed microwave. Like they spent hours and upon hours and upon hours of molding this body. And moreover, both Nipsey Hussle and Clips, they have a particular audience and they are built on a particular sound and a particular style of music. Both albums do an exceptional job of taking who they are and putting it on a sound, like on a classic sound that is fresh but still at the root of who those people are. And I kind of feel like I want that. I have a core as a creator, as a designer, and it doesn't matter what era I am, what phase I am. Whenever I'm given the opportunity, as those men were in those situations, to be able to produce something, I produce something that is classic. I don't want to put out a mixtape. I want to put out a studio album. I was listening to this interview that had Tyler Perry in it, and he was talking about how, like, people say, well, look what you've done, like, look what you've done. And he says, yeah, but like, look at what I've done with what I'm given. Like, imagine if I was given what other people who do what I do, what they're given, imagine what I'd be able to put out then. And that made me think of Kanye when he was trying to get in the fashion world, and like, he knew he had great ideas and he knew he had a great vision and a great product, but he felt he had to partner with someone like Adidas or Gap or whoever, because he knew they had the infrastructure. He knew they had the full capabilities that, partnered with himself, he would be able to take to new heights, I guess. And I say that because I'm not gonna be able. So the media team that I was speaking of last time, they created just two style guides, just to get a feel for what my vision for the brand. I say all that to say, like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to work with them just because I don't have like, my brand's just not there yet. They're asking for more than what I'm able to give, and it's unfortunate because with their help, I know, like, I'll be able to go the direction that I want to and plate my product as I see it. And without them, or without like any team for that matter, that is gonna be tough. And I was hoping that, like, I could partner with them, and like, as time goes on, I learn things here and there, and I'm able to evolve into, like, now I know more of what to do. I know more of how to do things, and I have more, like, it's like, take a musician. I'm on this music thing. We might as well stay here. If I'm a rapper and I'm constantly in the studio, I'm recording, I'm writing, I'm doing all these things, like, eventually, if I want to be really good, I should sit down with the producer and talk to him and watch him and pick those things up, and then play around with those things, and then, you know, say, okay, hey, like, I'm gonna make this song, and I'm gonna, like, try to mix it and master it and produce this one and see how it comes out. And then, you know, as I get better and better with the vision that I have, like, it's able to, I am a new machine, I am a new monster. But that being said, I'm not sure what direction I'm gonna go in now as far as media and marketing. That was really a big blow as far as today. I was really, like, I felt strong about the traffic that my brand was gonna get. Now I kind of don't know, you know. And that's what this thing has really been, bro. It's just been, like, full of pivots. Like, it's not really anything detrimental. It's like, it's just these things that happen in the flow of it, that they, you know, you get somewhere and there's this wall, and then so you go this way and you advance, and there's a wall and it's boxed in. So now, like, maybe you go back or you go around, like, just a lot of pivots that you kind of navigate the ebbs and flows and go from there. I had a talk with my older cousin the other day, D, who also has a clothing brand. We talked a lot about this thing that I've been dealing with. It's interesting because we all have a walk of life, and as much as you want to, you can ask others for advice, wisdom, information, perspective. But at the end of the day, like, you have to be the one that takes that and puts that left foot in front, and then that right foot in front. Like, you have to be the one to choose. You have to be the one to make choices and decide things at the end of the day for your life. And he just stressed to me, like, the importance of confidence. And my issue was, you know, I want to make every decision the best decision, every decision the right decision. And unfortunately, that's not life. No, I don't like any person that's made every sound financial decision to amass to millions of dollars or billions of dollars. Like, they didn't get there without making some wrong decisions, however you look at it. And his point to me, or kind of through talking it out, I realized that the choices that I make that are not the right decision, it's destined, or it's intended that I make that decision, because there's something else to gain from that decision. Even though it didn't work out how I thought it was, how I thought it was supposed to, or how I wanted it to go, the opposite direction, there's perspective to be had there. And that made me feel so much better about things. Also, one of the questions I asked him was, what is success to him and to his brand, personally and for his brand? And I just knew like I would have to reflect on that for myself, because I enjoy all of the little moments, like when I receive items, the contract moments, ordering samples, the design process, like when I make my first sale eventually, like those things are highs. Those things have made me happy and will make me happy. I have a vision and a goal for the scale of the brand and how big I want it to be, the goals I have. You know, I like to reference the Ralph Lauren model, to where he starts with ties, and that, like, now it's on stock market, and you can't define Ralph Lauren by just saying clothes, because that would be inaccurate. It's so much more than that. It's a literal brand, and that's what I want for my brand. But at the end of the day, you know, what is success? Because I can say, well, I sold all my inventory, or I can say I made X amount, or I can say I have 40,000 followers on my account's Instagram page. But think about it like this, you know, I was talking about Nipsey Hussle earlier. He was an underground rapper for the longest of time, and you know, if you ask his fans, he is a success. If you ask the people where he's from, he's a success. Before he made Victory Lap, and before he died and was on everything, and Marathon clothing was a household thing, like they would probably say he's a success. Would he say that? I don't know. My point in saying that at all is your stats or status does not equate to success. So for me, it'll just be figuring out what that is, what that looks like, and you know, that'll be an interesting journey in itself. Creatively, like, I've had some really cool ideas, some fun ideas. I'd say it's been going good in that manner, but knowing that I'm gonna have to begin to tackle this media market angle, and it's time right now to start that process, like, you know, it's giving me a lot of anxiety as far as that, and I know, like, I'm gonna have to take a step back from designing and all of the other things, if that's where my attention is needed. And honestly, you know, that's a part of owning something. Like, at times you have to roll up your sleeves, get in the dirt, and you know, do what you gotta do. And you know, I'm familiar with that. I've been through that in school, in sports. I've lived that life, so I'm no stranger to it. But it's the fact that, you know, I want to produce a premium product, and I want to produce it in a premium manner. And I just know that I don't have the level of expertise of where my vision is at, and hopefully, you know, the brand and I can grow together and we get there when that's the case. But you know, as of now, it's just pivoting and figuring out what that looks like. And this what I'm telling you right now, this is why Fighter exists, because you know, I can lay down, I can quit, you know, I could do a lot of things, I can make excuses, but I'm choosing to observe the field and how it is, and you know, do what it is necessary and do what it takes to achieve the goal that I have in mind. You know, no matter the obstacles that I'm facing or that get in the way, it's about the, not just the heart. Like, I want to use the word fight, but I don't want to use the word that's in the name, but that fight that's in you. Like, It's in you. And I know that to you this may not be a big of a deal, but to me it's not just about this story. It's like all the things you gotta overcome in life, all the things you have to get through, all the things you have to fight through, no matter why, no matter what it is, like you just gotta choose to fight. You gotta choose to fight. And for me personally, I choose to fight with God on my team, and in knowing that, or there is absolutely nothing that can stop me. Absolutely nothing. And I mean absolutely, there's nothing in this existence that can stop me with God on my team. And that gives me the confidence to persevere. I trust him. And it's not always easy, but I know that he has a perspective of things that I could not possibly see in these moments. And so I roll with him and we get through it. And again, like, I am talking about this story, but it's so much bigger than not being able to work with this team. Just find a way to pivot, bro. But you gotta choose it. You gotta choose that I'm not gonna lay down, and I'm not going to stay pedestrian, and I'm not going to give a half-hearted effort because things didn't go my way. I'm going to dust myself off and see what I can do, because at the end of the day, like, we still got somewhere to be. We still got dreams to accomplish. So I'm gonna figure it out. It's been interesting, man. And another thing, like, since we're here on that already, like, bro, God, without God, bro, I don't even know how to put it into words. I know what I'm saying in my head, but I can't even think of the jargon to muster to even be able to translate what I'm saying. God is everything, bro. And I'm not saying, like, I don't even know how to put it, bro. Pause. But, like, there is nothing without him. He is everything. Like, he has all the power. All the power. And nothing is by coincidence. Like, he set things out for you. I'm telling you, bro.